Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, where we carry the largest selection of wood flowers in the United States, and it's another Meet the Flower. Alright, you guys, welcome back to another, this isn't a tutorial necessarily. It is, but it isn't. We haven't done one of these in a long time, and we're bringing the series back, and that is the Meet the Flower series, where we introduce you to one of the 150 plus style sola flowers we carry over at ohyourlovely.com, break down the fun things about that particular style flower, and then we dye a couple just so you can see the befores and afters, if you will. So let's jump into it. The flower today is none other than one of our first, one of the OGs of our Luxe flowers. This is an oldie but goodie and one of our favorite Luxe flowers, hands down, and your guys's too. And that is the Mystic Moon. The cool thing about the Mystic Moon, let's get you up close so you can see this lovely flower. So when you get them, they might be like this, but easily enough, each petal is individually wired up, and then look at the detail in the sola wood. It has this pressed look where it has all this veining in the petals. This is the only flower that we offer that has this kind of detail. So what we're gonna do, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're gonna dye a couple, we're gonna take one and turn it into more like a sunflower as well, if you want that nice big statement sunflower piece. The Mystic Moon is a great option for that with a little bit of tweaking to it. And I'll also try to remember to link, there is a blog that we did a complete makeover of one of the Mystic Moons to turn into a ginormous sunflower. We're not gonna go into that much detail or in depth on this particular tutorial, but there is a beautiful breakdown on our blog all about creating this into a very full statement sunflower. How's that for drama? Okay, let's get into dyeing these. Why did I lose my train of thought? I did, but let's do this. All right, let's just jump into it and make a sunflower out of this lovely Mystic Moon. For the colors of paint, I'm gonna be using the yellow has already been watered down with a little bit of glycerin, and that is from our paint line, and this is Summer Yellow. For the center, I'm gonna be using Burnt Umber by Deco Art Americana, and that I'm just putting directly onto a little tray of sorts. We're gonna be hand brushing or painting that on directly into the center. Now this particular one, these petals have kind of folded over. So I'm gonna grab a spray bottle just with some water in it, and we're gonna kind of try to coax them to open back up. And actually, because there's a wire, I'm just flipping that wire. There you go. Simple Simon. Now, you could take and trim these to be more of an angle than a round to make it look even more realistic to a sunflower. I'm not going to right now, but it is definitely an option. And again, that blog tutorial I was talking about earlier, that's gonna show you how to do that, as well as add additional petals into this. So in the meantime though, let's focus on getting this one dyed as is. So I'm just gonna open this up a little bit more so that the brown, we're gonna put that on there. And I am going to spray that down a little bit. And I'm gonna cup this. We've before too in the past made these into like little fairy dancing flowers. I don't know where that tutorial lives anymore though. And now I'm just going to disperse the paint onto this. You can also, if you wanted to, because these are pretty long as far as the little fringe pieces in the center, you could cut this down too if you wanted to and make it a little bit more compact and closer to the flower base itself if you wanted. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna play. I did get a little bit of brown on there, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to also, again, we're gonna spray the flour. I wanna add some dimension and some shadowing kind of onto here. So what I'm gonna do before I start dunking in that yellow, I am going to just pull some of that brown paint around those closest petals. And then we're gonna adjust these up a little bit. And then we'll go to the next round. Okay, so now we're gonna take our summer yellow. And I just realized I didn't bring a tray for it to dry on. Whoops. Now the one thing with the Mystic Moon being as large as it is, having a larger bowl will be super helpful. And I think what we can do is kind of just pull it down. The other thing we're gonna do is make sure to grab the underbelly of these flowers too, these different petals. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so here's one that came that kind of gets squished up a little bit. I don't even typically spray these down with water. I just gently open up the petals with my fingers, just going around in a circle, opening them up. And I'm gently kind of coaxing the center wire that's in there too to flip out a little bit so that we can open these up just a little bit more. All right, so this one, I'm not gonna do anything with the center. And I'm gonna focus just in the inner petal part and pull the color through that way. So we're gonna spray it down. Down at the bottom, scrub that. And then when we spray the water, we want it to go that way, so we're gonna push it down that way, if that makes sense. And if there's enough water already going in, and this then technique really starts to show that lovely veining that's in the flowers or on each petal. We're running low on, there we go, on our paint. And then you can kind of, oh, I love it. And now we're gonna do the same thing on the bottom layer as well. So we're just gonna bring these closer in and do the exact same thing on the bottom. All right, you guys, there you have it. Just two of the many, 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 many ways that you can play with the Mystic Moon diet to make it the lovely flower that you want. I think the center of this one would be lovely with the same yellow. Can you see it? So I might do that later. Oh gosh, I love these flowers. Like I said, this is a statement piece flower. We love them so much. Mystic Moon, go check them out if you would like. While you're at it, if you go over to ohyourelovely.com, we have over 150 style sola wood flowers, craft supplies, greenery, all sorts of goodies. And if you go over there, I have something for you. Use the code YouTube30 to get 30% off your first order. If you're loving this channel, can't get enough, want to know the next time we post a video, which is typically always on Wednesdays, and now we're gonna sprinkle in these Meet the Flowers, so there's a possibility you can see us not once but twice a week. Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Do you have a favorite flower that you're hoping to meet over here on YouTube? Drop it down in the comments. I might be able to arrange something. And until next time, I'm Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, and you, my friends, are absolutely lovely. Bye, guys.